Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing a comparison video between these three products. We have the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream, their new Bom Dia Cream, and the Glow Recipe Watermelon Pink Dream Body Cream. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on these three body creams and a comparison between them, then just keep watching. So I figured we could just start by talking about the fragrance of all of these. So I'm gonna start with the Bom Dia Bright Cream. So this is a new release from Sol de Janeiro. Came out a couple months ago, I think, and I finally picked up this size. This is not the largest size they offer. This is their 2.5 ounce size, but there is a bigger one. So in terms of the scent of this almost actually exactly to me smells like the fragrance in the Fenty skincare line. So that kind of like fruity vanilla scent, that's what this smells like. Obviously, it's a delightful scent. It's not as perfumey as the Fenty Skin stuff, I will admit that. I think this is more appropriate year-round as opposed to the other one I'm gonna talk about, which is definitely more seasonal. But if you're looking for just like a great kind of vanilla, basic, fruity scent, this is a really nice one. Then obviously we have the iconic Bum Bum Cream. This definitely has like a tropical scent to it. They describe it as salted caramel and pistachio, which I don't really agree with the pistachio bit, but the salted caramel, yes, definitely. It has that like kind of sweet, creamy, like caramelly scent to it. I do feel like, I don't know if it's just like the tropical nature, but I feel like I smell coconut or something. I don't really know. And then finally, the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Cream. This smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. This is definitely the sweetest out of the three body creams here. It's definitely the sweetest one, but it is such a treat. Like honestly, like I thought I wouldn't like the scent of it because I'm not a huge fan of the Glow Recipe watermelon line, but I absolutely love this. It smells incredible. So now in terms of texture, we'll go into the texture of all of these. So they actually do have different textures, which is surprising because you would think that the two Sol de Janeiro ones were identical, but they're not. The Bom Dia cream is actually like the creamiest out of them. It has the most kind of soft texture to it. It has a softer texture, so it's a lot more creamy. The Bum Bum Cream, on the other hand, I personally think has a more firm texture. I don't know if you can see that in there, but it has like a firmer texture. That's gonna look identical on the back of my hand, but in my opinion, it has a more firm texture and you do have to kind of warm it up a little bit. And then lastly, the watermelon one is, I would say this one is a kind of a cross between the super creamy texture of Bom Dia and the firm texture of the Bum Bum Cream. It kind of lies, oh, that was a lot. It kind of sits in the middle. So depending on what your preference is, I definitely prefer more creamy type textures. And just being honest, I'll say it right now instead of at the end of the video, but my favorite out of these three body creams is the Glow Recipe one for a variety of reasons that I'll talk about. But in terms of texture, I find that this spreads the easiest and absorbs the easiest. So I definitely think this is my favorite. So now let's get into the ingredients. So for the Bum Bum Cream, so the call out ingredients in here are cupuaçu butter. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Apologies if I'm saying it wrong. Acai oil and coconut oil. So these are definitely more of your richer type ingredients. I'm not super familiar with cupuaçu butter, but it sounds like it's very similar to shea butter, which is like quite a rich emollient, kind of occlusive almost ingredient. It has a lot of those like rich oils, like the cupuaçu butter, the coconut oil also. Coconut oil, people love to freak out about coconut oil. Coconut oil is not all that bad. I'll be honest with you, like comedogenic ingredients is kind of fake news. Like comedogenic means different things to different people, and not everyone's skin is going to react the same way to certain ingredients. So although, you know, some people may have a problematic skin and they may not like coconut oil, for some people coconut oil is completely fine. And also there's a big difference between applying straight coconut oil to your face versus using it in a well-formulated product like this one. So what I think I really appreciate about all of these actually is that they don't have a sticky texture that gets left behind. There's no like tackiness, like it absorbs very nicely. There's no like gross greasy feeling either, because there's no worse feeling than when you like lather yourself in a really great body cream and then you just feel icky and greasy in your sheets. Like I hate that. This absorbs super nicely. It keeps my skin very moisturized. That's the other thing that I think I personally look for in body creams is I want lasting hydration, lasting moisturizing factors. Like, I want it to last on my skin. I don't want to wake up in the morning and have really dry skin. I don't want to like apply this in the morning and then at 2 p.m. I have really dry skin. I don't want any of that. I want it to really last on my skin, and all of these do. So this definitely has more of just like a very rich, very moisturizing kind of feel to it. I haven't really seen a difference with like the whole like reducing like, you know, body texture or anything. I don't see that personally, and I don't think I will see that from this body cream, but that's just my 2 cents. Now for the Bom Dia, this is a little bit interesting because this actually uses fruit AHAs that are mango and banana derived. So according to Sephora, it says exfoliate, support collagen and elastin production, and reveal visibly fresh, smoothly radiant skin. This is technically true. AHAs are really great for resurfacing the skin. They help to brighten the skin. They do a number of great things. They're also really hydrating. So I love AHAs in my skincare, including my body skincare. So the comparison between these two, they have similar vibes, but I think from an ingredient standpoint, they are quite different. Star ingredients in here are definitely the fruit AHAs. There's like right here, it says like infused with renewing fruit AHAs and vitamin C. Usually I say that you should not use an AHA every single day, but this is a little bit different because this isn't necessarily, you know, 10% glycolic acid, and you're not using it on your face every day. The skin on your body is a lot tougher, it's a lot more resilient, so I think it's okay to use something like this every single day. If you do have very sensitive skin though, you should always proceed with caution, but from my experience, I haven't experienced any irritation from using this every single day. Personally, I haven't really noticed a difference in the brightness or evenness of my skin texture or tone, but that's just me personally. I don't particularly have very uneven skin tone on my body. I think it's pretty much, I mean, obviously like my torso is way less tan than like my arms, for example, but that's not something you can correct with something like this. This texture is really nice. So it's kind of like a whipped creamy texture. It feels so incredibly good on the skin. It just really rubs in very nicely. And that's the other thing, is that when you have very firm body creams, kind of like this one, but I'm thinking of a couple others, it can be such a pain to try to rub it in and really get it to absorb really nicely. This absorbs so beautifully. I find myself reaching for it a lot, but I'm not gonna lie, out of the 3 body creams that I'm comparing today, this scent is my least favorite scent. Not that I don't like it, I definitely do like it, but it's just not as special as the other 2. And can I just say something? I love this kind of like emerging trend of body skincare. Body skincare has always been around, but I think it's really having its moment right now, which I personally really appreciate, because the body skin that you have deserves just as much love as the skin on your face. I think, you know, we spend so much time and so much money on serums and moisturizers and oils for our faces, but we don't even bring it down to our necks even. Like, there's a lot that you should be doing for your body. If you do really want to take care of the skin on your body, that means things like wearing sunscreen on your body, especially your hands. That's something that I've been doing more often now, is wearing sunscreen on my hands, because your hands actually get a lot of sun, and your hands do age. They do show age more than I would say any part of your body, because you don't wear sunscreen on it generally. They're exposed constantly, wear and tear, you know, hot water, washing dishes, out in the sun. Your hands get so much wear. So it is really important to like take care of your hands. Now moving on to the Watermelon Glow from Glow Recipe. So like I said, this is my favorite out of the 3, and I think that's for a number of reasons. First of all, the packaging to me is just so much better than a jar packaging. I don't like jar packaging for the most part. I think it's fine for like body skincare and like face scrubs, but when you have a pump and you constantly am using something, I don't necessarily want to get, especially because I have long nails, I don't want to get like body cream all over my nails. Like, this is so much easier in my opinion. So from an ingredient standpoint, this also has fruit AHAs in the form of hibiscus, which I'm not super familiar with, but these two have similar vibes in terms of the AHAs in them. This is super hydrating, very moisturizing. Really love this. I personally cannot get over the scent of this. The scent of this is just so unreal. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher in the best, freshest, like most indulgent, like delicious way. It does take a little bit of effort to blend in. I think the Bom Dia cream blends in like like literally instantly. This one takes a little bit of effort to blend in, especially if you have damp skin, but that's not a really big deal in my opinion because it doesn't take that much effort. If I was sitting there trying to like rub my arms for like 20 minutes trying to get my body cream to absorb, that would be really annoying, but this doesn't take that long. It makes my skin super soft. I'm really into this. Honestly guys, I think if you're watching this video and you're trying to pick like which out of the 3 should I get, you really can't go wrong with any of them. They're all incredible. I will say, oops, I just dropped that. Sorry, Pepper, I'm sorry. I just dropped on my puppy. I will say that ultimately it comes down to personal preference with the scent because the scents are all very, very different. This is watermelon, this is tropical, this is like more of a vanilla. It really comes down to scent. They're all incredibly beautiful body creams. They all absorb nicely. They are super moisturizing, super hydrating. I think if you're looking for something to, you know, specifically target hyperpigmentation on your body or uneven texture, I don't think that either of these with the AHAs is really going to do much of anything specifically for that. If you are looking to do something like that, then I do recommend the Paula's Choice body treatments. I used to use her 2% body BHA. I think it's 2%. I'm not actually sure. But Paula's Choice does make really great body treatments and they're large size, which I really like because this is kind of annoying. Like, this is like a face cream size and I'm using it all over my body. This is part of the reason why I'm not really using this that much compared to this one because this is so much bigger and it's less expensive in terms of, you know, cost per ounce. So I want body lotions and body skincare to be in body sized packaging. This is just annoying. This is super frustrating. This was a sample though. I didn't actually buy this, so I can't really complain. So I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again, but I'm just saying if you're trying to pick between the 3, it really just comes down to scent. I think the outcome of all 3 of these is identical. If I use like the Glow recipe for a week straight and then I switch to Bomdia for a week straight, I don't really notice a difference in my skin. If fragrance-free skincare, especially body skincare, is your jam, I love the Aveeno body lotions. I'm currently using the very dry one for, I think, eczema prone skin. It has like oatmeal in it, which is a really great ingredient because it's super soothing and super moisturizing. The Aveeno body lotions are really cheap. Also, they're available at the drugstore. They're just wonderful. So I want you guys to comment down below with your favorite body lotions. Like I said, I'm on a complete body skincare kick, so I'm always looking to try new things. I actually just repurchased this one and I'm actually trying out a self tanner. I've never used self tanner before, but I'm very curious to start trying it because I feel like I just look so much healthier with a tan. So I am experimenting a little bit with self tanner. I bought the Isle of Paradise self tanning drops. I've never used them. I think there's a learning curve. If I show up in my next video looking super streaky, that is why. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how I get along with that product. But yeah, let me know if you have any self tanning tips because I'm clearly a newbie. So that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and found it a little bit helpful. I feel like this wasn't a super helpful video in general because I basically said these are all exactly the same. It just matters what kind of fragrance you want in your body skincare. So take with that what you will. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching and spending this time with me. Have a beautiful week and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.